Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Looking to throw. And he finds Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Levante David in on the tackle. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina!
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
13 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The 45-yard line.
Check.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Wait, let's go! Wait, 20!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Wait, 53! Here we go, T. Here I come. Let's go, no, 66.
On play action, it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Throwing on first down is Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Panthers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete to
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness,
the ball carrier.
There's a premium for all of that now.
At the 8-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Buccaneers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 2nd and 12, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 55 is my guy, 55. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
To throw again. Brady, he's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check my 21. Hey, check my 21.
On second down, here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
30-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette, about 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The score, Panthers 21.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
They'll run with Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Let me tell you.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Carolina.
Throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
And a Panther first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The pass complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 7. First down, Panthers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. He finds Howard complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Shotgun now for Brady. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
For the Panthers.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Mickens. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
We never know just when it's our time. The legends are gone, and we don't know why. So we play gone.
Quit talking about it and wing it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Panthers.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.